Welcome to Atheist Bible Study. I'm Joe Dixon. For those who don't know, what I do is I drink an alcoholic beverage, like this right here. This is Captain Morgan's Long Island iced tea. Long Island iced tea, Long Island iced tea, Long Island iced tea, all in one bottle. Captain Morgan. And I'm going to drink this down, and then I'm going to read the Bible. The Bible! You're familiar with the Bible, aren't you? It's that awful, stupid, not at all good book that people in America just are all crazy about. Anyway, so I'm going to read passages from it. What I've been reading lately is the Paul's letters to this one, Paul's letters to that one. That's what's been going on lately. And for this one, it's going to be Paul writing, I don't think to Jesus, but he mentions Jesus. In fact, this episode is called, let me get this out here, the letter of Christ. So Christ is not writing the letter. There's definitely Paul speaking, but it's called the letter of Christ. So he's writing the letter of Christ. So let's just, if you got them, drink them, and then we'll get right into this book here. Now, of course, what I'm doing, again, this is for those who don't know, I'm reading from the Children's Bible. Children's Bible. You familiar with the Children's Bible? It is the Bible for children. I'm the Children's Bible. I'm the Bible for children. Children's Bible. You see, because for those who are not from the States, but you could probably still relate to this, even if you're not from America, if you're in a Muslim country, if you're Muslim country, this isn't even being shown, is it? But Israel, whatever country is, where the official religion is, official religion, that they like to put the stuff into the kids' heads as soon as possible to brainwash them so they'll be good little soldiers and die for wars, for oil, and think they're doing it for God. God told me to go fight the war. It did. Oh, Lord told me. Anyway, so that's why there's a children's Bible. It's for to keep the kids as soon as possible at a very young age to get them deluded. Anyway, let's get into this, baby. Now, we've been reading a lot of the Children's Bible, but this is the first time we're getting the letter of Christ now. We're out the letter of Christ. Again, this is Paul speaking. Let me get into my Paul voice, which is whatever voice I think of when I'm drinking. All right, the letter of Christ. Do we begin to command ourselves again, or do we need, as some others, epistles of commendation to you, or letters of commendation from you? Who is he saying this to? I don't know. I guess Jesus. I don't know. You are our epistle written in our hearts. Yes, it's to Jesus. You are the epistle written in our hearts, and to our hearts. Our hearts. Epistle written to our hearts, known and read by all men. Fuck the women. Ooh, men. Nobody gives a goddamn about women. They're all going to hell anyway. For you are manifestly declared to be the epistle of Christ, ministered by us, written not with ink, but with the Spirit of the loving God. Loving God. Oh, I'm sorry, not the Spirit of the loving God. Living God. It's living God. I'm sorry, kids. Living God. The living God. The God that is alive. Living God. Living God. He's the God that is not dead. He's living God. Not in the tables of stone, but in the fleshy tables of the heart. That's the reason, in the fleshy tables of the heart. Is there a table in your heart? I don't think there is, but then this is the Bible, so anything's possible. Snakes can talk, why can't you have a table in your heart? Literally, a table in the heart. All right. Not that we are sufficient to think anything of ourselves. No, don't think. What's the matter? You're a Christian. Why would you think? Not that we are sufficient to think anything of ourselves, but our sufficiency is of God, who has made us able ministers of the New Testament. Not of the letter, but of the Spirit. For the letter kills, but the Spirit gives life. It gives life. Oh, life ain't life. Now the Lord is that Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Did you know that? Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's liberty. Haven't you found that? What name of theocracy where there just isn't liberty all over the place? Liberty. Oh, religion gives you so much liberty. Finally, brethren, farewell. Be perfect. Be of good comfort. That's a famous passage, right? Finally, brethren, farewell. Be perfect. Farewell, brethren, farewell. Be perfect. Be of good comfort. Be of one mind. Live in peace. and the God of love and peace shall be with you. There is power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. It is power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Shut up, the Bible. All right, so that is, no, I want to sing power. No, shut up, Bible. Bible's out of control today. All right, so that's the passage. It's very short, very short. That's just when you're relating to Christ, when you're relating to the man who died for everyone's sins, he's basically his God, or your demigod, or whatever, you can write a little short letter to him. Of course, why do you have to write letters to him? Can't you just pray? Doesn't it all go up there anyway to him? Isn't your prayers a direct letter? You put your hands together, you go, I'm sorry, you gotta look down, and he hears it like, you know, like what Aquaman? He's like sending out things to the fish. So he's like, oh, it's a prayer, because there's billions of people, so it must get pretty exhausting. But he's Jesus. You know, if the man can make 40 loaves, he can listen to the goddamn prayers. Yeah, Jesus, get off your ass. Get off your ass, Jesus. Get off your fucking ass and get out there and answer some fucking prayers, Jesus, man. Fuck you, Jesus. Fuck you. Get up off the ground. Fuck you, Jesus. God damn it. God is up there. My son, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, blah, blah, blah. And God's like, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, blah, blah, blah. And God's like, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, blah, blah, blah. And that is the Holy Bible. That is our Holy Bible. This is our Bible. This is where we get all our morals. This is where America gets all its morals. Well, not the children's Bible, I mean the Bible in general, the Bible itself. This is where America gets its morals. That's why we invade countries. That's why we occupy countries. And that's why we give money to all these horrible dictatorships. Because we found the words of Christ, of Jesus, of the Bible. It is just so yummy in the tummy, isn't it? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Atheist Bible Study for this time. And I will see you next time.